The Community Resource Center is located in Washingtonville, also known as the Flats, at the heart of the village of Mamaroneck. And since we moved to 134 Center Avenue in 2015, our two buildings there had hosted a wide range of programs and services for community members.
He aprendido bastante porque yo no sabía mucho leer, no sabía mucho escribir.
Vengo a tomar un día de clase, cuando tengo tiempo, cuando no, pues trabajo.
Es una parte esencial de una oración.
It's past perfect.
What will be the sign?
And checks and balances.
I live right around the corner, so whenever we have a problem or a situation that we need help with that we really don't trust anybody else to speak about it, the CRC is more like a family towards us.
They just take care of us. I feel like home every time I come here.
Yo también he sido maltratada en los trabajos y aquí he aprendido que sí hay ayuda para nosotras las mujeres trabajadoras domésticas.
¿Cómo sería eso? Tú empiezas con la pata.
En este tiempo nos quedamos sin trabajo porque los que trabajamos fuera acudimos mucho acá porque tenemos un lugar donde podernos reunir.
My daughter, they come in for computer classes. The teacher is amazing. We come here all the time.
It helps me a lot and it gives me something productive to do.
Nos ha integrado y nos sentimos incluidos en la comunidad.
Yo aquí vengo para todo, para mis problemas, para mis alegrías. Me siento a gusto como si fuera mi segunda casa.
A year ago, the Mamaroneck community was flooded with Hurricane Ida, and we saw devastation that we've never seen before. 14 feet of water, hundreds and hundreds of families lost all of their belongings and their homes.
Perdimos casa, muebles.
Se inundó el basement, se inundó casi la mitad del primer piso.
And CRC lost our home. To not have this space open and available for our community is devastating to us. You know, it's more than just losing our office space and our equipment. It's about us not being a home and a refuge area for our community. For 5 or 6 months, we were just so focused on getting families back to where they lived or relocating to another home. We are very grateful to St. Thomas Church for opening their arms and providing space for us. These temporary quarters have provided a space to help clients with an array of social services and legal services, as well as an office for our case managers to meet privately with clients. Our programming staff has worked really hard to get our educational programs up and running, but this current space is limited. Since we don't have a lot of space for our English classes, they're currently still being run on Zoom. While we're able to provide some of our programming in different spaces, we currently only offer a portion of our classes, workshops, and gatherings that we used to host at the Community Resource Center. Hopefully, if all goes well, we will be able to return to 134 Center Avenue at the beginning of 2024. We have a rebuild committee made up of our amazing board of directors with a great team of architects advising us. We spent months exploring what made sense for us. Does it make sense to move to different spaces that won't flood? Does it make sense for us to return home?
We had 3 overriding goals for the rebuild. We wanted our clients to have continued easy access to our facilities. We wanted to have sufficient space for our growing programs. And finally, we wanted to ensure that we could afford the rebuild and that we would maximize protection against future flooding. After months of researching our options, we determined the best plan was to remain at 134 Center Avenue and maximize flood protection in our existing facilities. The front entrance to the main building on Center Avenue is right at ground level, which was a major entry point for the water on September 1st, 2021. One thing we're doing is we're elevating the main entrance to the first floor level. This new door and stairway is a couple of feet above what's called the base flood elevation. We're going to move all of the mechanicals and the emergency generator well above base flood elevation. In fact, we're planning to do a walkway between the two buildings, which will be covered, and we'll locate all of this equipment on the roof of that walkway, so it also will be well protected from future flooding. The basement of our main building is a large space where we conducted many of our programs and also had some offices. That space was completely submerged during the flood, and we lost everything, including confidential files. We will be rebuilding the basement entirely with materials recommended by FEMA and blocking the basement windows to provide maximum flood mitigation. And we'll be careful about how we operate there, using it for programs, meeting rooms, and temporary space for staff, but no permanent offices. There will be additional space available for offices in other programs at a higher level that has been freed up by the relocation of the Head Start program previously housed there.
With the rebuild, we will have more space to provide our educational programs. We'll install plumbing in the Worker Center, which has been a dream for us.
The total project cost is $1.9 million, which covers construction, professional fees and expenses, equipment and furniture, and contingencies. We have commitments for well over half the funding, but we still need to raise an additional approximately $500,000.
With your support, we can't wait to get back home and bring our full range of programming back to our community.
Espero que el Centro Hispano, que tanto nos ha ayudado, pueda volver a abrir sus puertas al público, que puedan reparar todos esos daños que tuvieron y que vuelvan a ser tan buenos y tan colaboradores con la comunidad como siempre han sido, que vuelvan más fuertes, con más fuerza para seguir ayudando y prestando ese gran servicio que prestan a la comunidad.